For the dumbbell single arm row, you're gonna need a dumbbell and you're gonna need a bench. When you go to grab the dumbbell, I want you to grab the dumbbell so that your hand is flush with the head of the dumbbell like this. So there should be a little bit of space between the back of your hand here and the back of the dumbbell. When you go to set up on the bench, you're gonna have one leg on the bench like this. I like to hook my back foot just so I'm extra stable and I'm not gonna be moving all over the place. And you wanna set up with this knee a little bit towards the edge of the bench. So notice how I'm not right in the middle of the bench. I'm actually shifted over a little bit. Now your other leg, you're gonna plant your foot on the floor. You don't wanna go way too wide here like this. You wanna go just about shoulder width apart. Your knees should be just about even with each other here, okay? You don't want this foot way back like this or way in front. So the knees should be just about even with each other. I like to turn my toe slightly out to the side like this, and then my other hand is gonna go flat on the bench here, okay? Now notice I have a nice flat back position. I'm not rounded like this, and I'm not arching in like this, okay? So nice flat back position. I'm gonna brace my core like somebody's punching me in the stomach. I'm getting nice and tight, squeezing my butt a little bit, getting nice and stable. Then I'm gonna grab my dumbbell. I'm gonna start at the bottom like this, and I'm gonna row to the outside of my hip. Now notice at the bottom of the movement, I'm actually trying to reach for the ground and I'm letting my arm come down to the ground on each rep. I'm not keeping my shoulder back like this and stopping the movement here. I'm actually letting that lat muscle really stretch at the bottom before pulling it back. Now, make sure when you're rowing, you don't let this shoulder come up to your ears. So you do want to think about keeping it back a little bit, but you don't want to pull up and retract like this, okay? So it's just making sure that when you row, that shoulder isn't coming up to your ear, okay? Each rep, what I like to think about is pulling my elbow right towards my hip, okay? You don't want that elbow to go super high every rep, and make sure that elbow only comes in line with your body. You don't want it to go any higher, otherwise you're gonna take tension off your lat muscle.